Hello everybody and welcome back to Manifested Finesse on YouTube. My name is Manifesting Gaia. There's my Twitter, TikTok, and podcast. All the links are down below. And my affirmations list emails down below. And today I'm going to be doing a video on how to manifest your health to be good, or manifest any type of condition or syndrome away. It could even be like seasonal allergies and you're like, I don't want these no more. I'm going to talk about how to manifest all that away. You can heal your body, your mind, your spirit, your emotions with your mind. If we can get money and people to conform in our realities, then we can get our own health to conform. We can get our own bodies to conform. It is no different than manifesting anything else. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's losing weight. I don't care if it's infertility. I don't care if it's gaining weight. I don't care if it's hereditary illness. You have the power to control it because this is your reality, and you control your own body and your own life and your own health every day. When it comes to health, I've manifested my COVID away after 2 days instead of waiting 7 to 14, which I have a video on my channel. And I've also manifested my depression away, which I talked about on my live with Indigo. And I was diagnosed with that when I was 13, so I had it for a long time. And I'm going to be talking about both, but just know it doesn't matter if it's a mental thing, if it's a physical thing, if it's an immune system thing. You can manifest away any type of health. It's all the same. It is just identity work. It is who you're identifying as. So for COVID, I was able to manifest it away in 2 days because number one, I have a good story about like my immune system, and number two, I didn't let myself be in the story of having COVID for more than 2 minutes. Like after I took the test and it was positive, I was like, okay, I'm literally affirming this right now. But even if I didn't have a good story about it, I would create one. I would start telling myself that I'm never sick. I'm always healthy. It is so hard for me to get sick. It's literally impossible for me to get sick. I'm the healthiest person I know. My immune system works wonders. My body is always healthy. My body works wonders. My body is healing itself, all of that. Now, when I did get COVID, I kind of manifested it for myself because I didn't have it, because this was about a year ago, so it had already been 2 years and I never got it. The people who I was living with had got it. I remember I was like so nervous. I was like, oh my god, they're gonna give it to me, they're gonna give it to me. And then I got it. I contracted it because I had so much anxiety that I was gonna get it, but then I manifested it away. Now, my depression, on the other hand, was a little bit harder because I had been identifying for years that I had it and I was diagnosed with it. So I was like, the doctor, psychologist said I have it, so I have it. Like I was listening to them, and that's a big thing that people have trouble with is diagnosis. They're like, well, the doctor said that I would never get better. The doctor said this. The doctor said I need this surgery and I can't afford it. So for changing my identity with depression, because it was a story for years and I had so many beliefs with it and I was just constantly telling myself, and I was constantly getting depressed, I wasn't able to just be like, oh my god, I'm the happiest girl ever. I'm so happy. My life was so good. I'm never depressed. I took it and I had to take it in steps. So I started telling myself like, things get better and better every day. My environment's getting better and better every day. My mental health is getting better and better every day. Things are getting easier for me. Life is getting easier for me. Life is becoming better for me. I'm starting to believe that life can be good for me. Like that's the stuff I told myself. So I was gradually seeing changes in my emotions and my depression every day. I manifested this away last summer, but I had a story that every winter I would be depressed. Like I don't know why, because I wasn't even diagnosed with seasonal depression. I was just diagnosed with depression, and then I started telling myself the story that it's seasonal. Like in the winter time is when people are the most depressed, because that's what I always heard, because everybody's being pushed out. So people had to reflect my story. So I would always hear like, oh my god, winter, if you live in a cold city or a darker city like London or Chicago, or somewhere where it's not always sunny like Hawaii or something, you're gonna be depressed. So every winter, especially in the winter time or the cold months, I was depressed as hell. So I did want to wait it out till this past winter. It's like, see, obviously I knew it would work because it did, but I just wanted to see, and I wasn't depressed at all. So now I'm 100% confident, like I'm never gonna get depressed again. Obviously, it's okay to be sad, but I'm talking weeks straight of just feeling like crap, feeling like worthless, like life isn't worth living type of stuff, or life is so boring, life is too stagnant. Never again. Like I said, it is identity work, self-concept. It does not matter how long you've had this illness or diagnosis. It does not matter if the doctors diagnosed you. Somebody diagnosed me. I didn't take no medication. I always told myself I was never going to take medication for depression or anxiety. I didn't take no medication, and they diagnosed me. And I said, I don't want this no more. I don't want this illness. I'm not meant to. There's people who aren't depressed. Okay, there's people who don't have your illnesses or your whatever. Like I never get seasonal allergies. Like pollen doesn't affect me. Pollen is all over my car right now. It doesn't affect me. I do not sneeze. I don't get puffy eyed. I never get sick. because that's my story. It can be the same for you. I don't care what the doctor said. I don't care who diagnosed you. I don't care what they say. You have the power to heal your body, and you cannot be looking to them to confirm your reality. Nobody outside of you can tell you, yes, oh my God, you're healed. Doctors are just placebo. You believe that you have the diagnosis because they told you. So now that's your story. I believe that I was depressed. And she told me when I was 13. So she wasn't constantly telling me, oh my God, you're depressed, you're depressed. She told me one time. It took one time for her to tell me, and that became my identity for like almost a decade. The only limitations are the ones you tell yourselves. I don't care if they say there's no cure. Yes, there is. Okay, there once wasn't a cure for freaking the flu. There once wasn't a cure for COVID. There once wasn't a cure for allergies, okay? There was no EpiPen in the 1800s, okay? But they created one. There's always a cure. There's a cure for literally everything. And the cure doesn't even have to be physical. Don't look for a physical cure. Look for a mental cure. You are cured. You are cured. You are cured. Like I said, something that you already have a good story for, or you were able to get into that identity, like COVID for me, it was bada bing, bada boom. I'm not sick, and I was not. But if it is something that is like harder for you to like, let's just say you like, oh, I'm always in pain. Like I'm in pain so bad, like getting up out of bed, and that makes me depressed. Like I said, that's where I would say go general and take it easier. Like I'm in less pain every day. It is getting easier to get out of bed. I'm able to function normally. Okay. Imagine yourself not sick. And what would the thoughts be? Identity work is all about self-talk, like inner conversations, okay? You may be hurting on the outside, like with COVID. I was in pain on the outside, but in my head, I was telling myself that I was doing what I would be doing had I not have the COVID. So I was telling myself it was so easy for me to go do my emails. It was so easy for me to go to my therapy session because I literally couldn't look at like a screen, like a phone screen or my laptop screen without it like giving me a migraine. But I was like, it is so easy. I'm on my laptop, I'm going to therapy, and I'm checking my emails, and everything's so good. And in my head, I checked off everything. Since I'm in control of my own life, it would be impossible for me to have COVID but simultaneously be able to get all my work done. So one of those things had to go. And I was more in the identity that I was getting my work done than I was that I had COVID and was in pain and in bed all day. So self-concept would look like, I don't deserve to be sick. I don't deserve this illness. I don't deserve to be miserable. I don't deserve to be depressed. I don't deserve to have anxiety. I don't deserve to have bipolar disorder. I don't deserve to be overweight. I deserve to be able to run up the stairs without getting out of breath, without having heart palpitations. I don't deserve to be going to the doctors every single day. I don't deserve to be taking 6 different medications every single day. Like, whatever you gotta tell yourself, because you don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. You deserve to be healthy. There are people who are functioning regularly, who don't have all these doctor's appointments, who don't take all this medication, who have great immune systems, and that can be you too, and that should be you too. And that's what the stuff that you need to be telling yourself. It should be me. I should be healthy. I should be happy. I should be whole. I was not put on this earth to suffer. I was not put on this earth to be sick. Most importantly is when you're doing identifying work, you are becoming a completely new version of yourself that doesn't have these past circumstances. So you have to stop linking yourself to your negative past. You have to stop linking yourself to the person who is sick, who's in the doctors all day, who has all these medications, blah, blah, blah. In the 3D, if you've been on this medication for 30 years and you're like, okay, so did I just stop taking my medication because they said I'll die if I don't? Don't do that. Please keep taking your medication. I'm not telling you how to stop doing your treatments or whatever. I'm just saying, while that is happening, you don't have to identify with it. While that is happening, keep pushing yourself to like, okay, I'm nearing the end of this medication. Okay, this is going to be like my last bottle of medication. Okay, the doctor's calling me in on Tuesday and telling me that I don't need to take this medication anymore, that I don't have this illness anymore. And don't look for it in the 3D, okay? If you finish your bottle of medication and they're like, okay, we got to prescribe you more. And you're like, well, I was saying, or I was believing that keep going. Like, do you want to be healthy or not? Keep going. Don't look for 3D validation. You are the validation. It's your body. Why are you looking for other people to tell you that you're fine, that you're healthy? Tell yourself that you're healthy and let that be it. Also, a big thing is don't wait until you're sick to start doing this work. So for me, for example, on my mom's side, the woman in my family, it's kind of hereditary that we have trouble with infertility. And not to affirm, but I'm kind of like, it's only one sign or one, and it might not even be related to the infertility, but in me, I'm seeing like one thing, and like my mom keeps saying it's alarming and I should get it checked out and go to the gynecologist and everything. So I am not in a place where I'm ready to have kids right now, but at the same time, like if I know that's in my mind right now that I'm kind of scared of like some infertility or something, I'm changing that story now. I'm saying, nope, when I'm ready to have kids, they're going to be good. They're going to be healthy. I'm going to be able to get pregnant as many times as I want. So, for example, if you go to the doctor and they're like, all right, like when you're 50, you're going to have to be coming back and we're going to check your blood because you have that heart condition in your family. And when you're 50, it starts showing up. So if I don't care if you're 25, 35, 45, 49, and your 50th birthday is tomorrow, start telling yourself you are healthy now. Like, don't wait for it to already be in your mind for years and then try to fix it. Like, I'm not going to wait till a couple years from now when I want to have kids and be like, oh my God, I don't think I can because of this thing that runs in my family. So I have to change it now. Like, change it now. Or if they're like, oh my God, you should have died 3 years ago. Okay, like you didn't. And that's a good sign. But like, don't be in your mind like, oh my God, I'm going to die any minute. I'm going to die any minute. No, you're not. You are healthy. You're meant to be here. You're okay. There's infinite realities, guys. Remember, there's a reality where you are living a happy, healthy life in the other side of the world, drinking Mai Tais, living your best life. That can be you now. That can be you. You can be in this consciousness experiencing it now. Okay. So don't let yourself have this identity for years and then turn 50 and be like, oh my God, I knew it. I knew this was going to happen. Yeah, you knew it because you didn't do anything about it. Change the identity now. I don't care if you're already 50 and they already said, girl, you're going to have this heart condition. We did the Geno labs. No. I'm going to have a long, healthy life. No heart condition. It ends with me. That may have been in my bloodline for the last 6 generations, but it ends today and it ends now. Same thing, okay? I don't care. Like, it doesn't matter what health condition it is or what it is. Like, I don't care if you have a positive pregnancy test and you're like, bro, I don't feel like being pregnant. I don't have the money for it. I don't want to be pregnant. Like, I'm not even in a relationship with the guy that got me pregnant. Like, okay. Like, I don't care what it is. Like, you're not, then you're not, then you're not. Look at what it could be. There's false positives all the time. It could be a false positive. It could be fake. It could be a lie. Maybe you eat something that's just like a natural abortive and you didn't know. Like, oh my God, this food kills babies. And you're like, good, because I didn't want one anyways. Oops. It doesn't matter what it is. You can cure yourself. You can heal yourself. You don't have to live with sickness or illness, okay? You are meant to be healthy. You're meant to be thriving. You are meant to be love life. You're meant to have full function of all your bodily parts, all your limbs, okay? I don't care if you have one of those little heart things in your chest, but they're taking it out and you can function with your normal heart. They're taking it out of your chest, okay? Period. Whatever you want, you can have. Whatever you want, you can have. Whatever you want, you can have. Remember that always. Like I said, if you need to take it in baby steps, take it in baby steps. Start little things. Each and every day, I'm getting healthier. Each and every day, my skin is clearing up. Each and every day, my ear infection is getting better, whatever it is. And that's it. And with that being said, that is all for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Remember, you can have anything you want in this universe. Nothing's too big, small, wide, or expensive. I believe in you. You should believe in you. And I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye.